Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to get the winged golden strawberry in Chapter 1A of Celeste. To clarify, this means that you can't use any dashes for the entire level. You are, however, allowed to die, which is different from most golden strawberries. And it's a good thing too, because this would be incredibly difficult if you had to be perfectly deathless as well. Hope you like spike jumps, because we'll have to execute a lot of them. Let's get into it. Before we get too far, I'd like to give you a piece of advice that really helped me out for this challenge. I highly recommend that you go into your game settings so that you can map jump to multiple buttons. On my controller, I was using X and circle whenever I had to do 2 jumps in quick succession. If X and square are more comfortable for you, I would completely understand, but I just finished doing the whole game with square as my dash, and I just couldn't bring myself to do that. Use whatever is comfortable for you, but it'll help a lot for rooms like this one. You're going to see me grab the wall, jump into the corner with the spike, and execute a spike jump to get through this gap. For those of you that haven't seen my mechanics video, I'll give you a reminder here out of the goodness of my heart, but you should really go watch that. To execute this maneuver, you want to hold the grab button, jump directly into the corner of the spike, and jump at the moment that you make contact. Hope that clears things up. Now let's keep it moving. You can make this jump the first time if you jump from the wall instead of the cliff. It'll save you the time that I took getting myself back up there. This is one of the tougher rooms to get through in this challenge, and if you'd like to argue the contrary, you should know that I can't actually hear you. Now you're going to jump up to the top left corner, then execute a spike jump to get past the first gap. Wall jump up to the second set of spikes, grab the wall, and jump up to the third set. You'll have to execute another spike jump here to reach the exit. And you can't even relax yet, because this room is also tricky to pull off. It gets a little easier if you listened before and mapped 2 jump buttons though. Let's climb up the wall first, and then I'll explain. When you get to the top, you want to position yourself so that the top of your head is just barely grazing the ceiling. Then, when you're ready, jump off the wall and immediately jump again to spike jump off of the corner of the next wall. If you hit it just right, you'll make it to the next ledge. Yep, I died several times in this room for sure. With a good jump, you can grab the wall between the 2 sets of spikes right where the ice block would normally fall. Now jump over the spikes and grab the wall on its right hand side. You'll want to move down the wall just a little bit, then use 2 jumps in quick succession to spike jump all the way up to the breakable platform. You should just barely hit it, so be prepared to climb up and immediately make your way to the ledge above. Now you should be free to just jump over to the exit. Another tough one here, which you can probably already tell. Use a spike jump at the start to make it over to the right hand wall, then you can use stamina saving wall jumps all the way up. Once you hit the ledge, jump directly into the corner between the spikes and jump over them to hit the gray platform. If you follow the cliff for as long as possible, it should put you directly above where you need to be to execute the last spike jump. Then you can just climb up the left hand wall. This room actually isn't as tricky as it looks, but the last jump can trip you up pretty easily. You'll have to wall jump from the ice block into the right hand corner of the spikes, then spike jump off of them to reach the last ledge. We're in the final room, and it's actually not too bad. The hardest part is reaching the second mechanical block, but if you're using stamina saving wall jumps, you have an infinite number of attempts to get there. You have to hit that trajectory spot on to grab onto it. When you get to the top, you just jump normally across the gaps. Then the winged golden strawberry is all yours. If you made it to the top, congrats! Thanks for sticking with me, and I hope I was able to help you get here. Consider doing all the usual YouTube stuff. Drop me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, etc. I'd like to grow the channel to keep creating content like this for other games, and your support would mean a lot to me. I hope to see you again soon.